Whether you remember him from the Jackson 5 or as the King of Pop, Michael Jackson was a defining star of the 20th century. He captivated audiences with his music, videos, and iconic choreography. Every October, Halloween stories would ring in the season with his hit song Thriller. With eerie instrumentals, zombie background dancers, and theatrical storyline, Thriller has garnered almost 800 million views on YouTube, making it one of his most viewed videos in his discography. Michael Jackson's Thriller is the greatest music video of all time as it challenged the art form of video quality and broke MTV's racial barriers. Prior to Thriller, MTV failed to promote Black artists on its platform. In addition, music videos lacked creative expression and failed to become a proper industry in the music world. As an avid consumer, appreciator, and fan of Michael Jackson, I've done the research regarding his videos, as each one holds great creative expression and freedom. First, I will be addressing the issue of MTV's racial barriers. Then, I will address the issue of the lackluster videos created during this time. Finally, I will introduce the solution of Michael Jackson's Thriller, raising the bar to become the greatest music video of all time. First, let's look at the issue of MTV's racial barriers. So when MTV was created, it was created as a rock music channel according to Buzz Brindle, an MTV former employee of music programming. In the 2020 article, How MTV Handled Accusations of Racism and Became More Inclusive by Live About, a 2006 Jet magazine article has Buzz Brindle explain, MTV was originally designed to be a rock music channel. It was difficult for MTV to find African American artists whose music fit the channel's format that leaned toward rock at the outset. However, Buzz's words went against MTV's rock policy as they played white artists whose genres were not rock. Musical artists and employees behind the scenes pushed for MTV, specifically co-founder Bob Pittman, to promote Black artists on the platform, such as David Bowie and Carolyn Baker. In the book, I Want My MTV, The Uncensored Story of the Music Video Revolution by Rob Tannenbaum and Craig Marks, Carolyn states, I said we've got to play James Brown, and Bob said the research says our audience thinks rock and roll started with the Beatles. The party line at MTV was that we weren't playing Black artists because of the research, but the research was based on ignorance. As a result to not playing Black artists, MTV began to crumble as a platform. They needed to evolve and begin showcasing Black artists. After discussing the issue of MTV's racial barrier, let's discuss the lackluster videos created during this time. Music videos were simply not a thing. It was actually short films or clips of artists playing their music. So things such as the Beatles and Queen, what they were producing were music videos. In fact, when MTV was created, they actually didn't coin the term music video yet, so it was really hard to explain what the platform was. In the same book by Rob Tannenbaum and Craig Marks, Time writer Jay Cox, who first mentioned the program in the magazine, still struggled to explain MTV to their audience a year after the initial announcement. So music videos were simply promotional videos to promote songs and musical artists. The 1988 journal article, Music Video and Its Context, Popular Music and Postmodernism in the 1980s by Will Straw, explains that the relationship between white rock and Black-based dance music created a crucial historical understanding of the period in which music video came to assume importance. This meant an intensification of rock music, an increase of marketing rock culture, and identifying the performers. With these issues of MTV and music videos, Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller, was the solution. So when Michael Jackson's Thriller was finally premiered on MTV, it broke MTV's color barrier by promoting a Black musical artist and playing their music on a constant loop. In the 2010 article, Michael Jackson and Television Before Thriller by Matthew Delmont, he writes, later in 1983, Jackson's video for Thriller redefined the concept of a music video. Directed by John Landis, the 13-minute short film premiered as an MTV event. MTV played the video in heavy rotation, a first for a Black artist. With the result of MTV's color barrier finally breaking down, the program began to promote more artists of a variety of genres and finally promoting Black artists such as Janet Jackson and Lionel Richie. In addition to breaking that color barrier, it also raised the bar in music video quality and entertainment. Thriller changed the status quo of music videos and was a 13-minute short film of horror. With a $900,000 budget, intense choreography, cinematics, and special effects, Michael Jackson changed the way that music videos were created. In the 1993 book Sound and Vision, The Music Video Reader by Simon Firth, Andrew Goodwin, and Lawrence Grossberg, they highlight the music video's cinematics, stating, "Unlike most pop videos, Thriller does not begin with the first notes of the song, but with a long panning shot and the cinematic sound of recorded silence. This master shot, establishing the all-seeing but invisible eye of the camera, is comparable to the discursive function of third-person narration." So after the music video was released, the album skyrocketed back to #1 and is still considered the highest-selling album of all time, with 66 million copies sold worldwide. As a result of Thriller's music video, artists such as Lionel Richie and Pat Benatar began singing and dancing in their videos to match the same level of creativity that Michael Jackson had in his own videos. Today, we have learned about why Michael Jackson's Thriller music video is the greatest music video of all time. By reviewing the problems of MTV's racial barrier and musical artists' lackluster videos, you can see the significance of Thriller and why it is so important. For my audience, I implore you to go watch Thriller's music video for yourself and understand the significance and creativity behind the video. Michael Jackson's Thriller music video is the greatest music video of all time, as it challenged the artistic quality, video quality, and broke MTV's racial barrier of promoting Black artists. Michael Jackson wasn't called the King of Pop for his great music. He changed the music industry and is still considered one of the greatest artists of all time.